So this is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by top trainer Billy Nelson. And Billy, you're not in Green Gears, are you?
No, not for 3 months. No, just now I'm over in Dubai just now. I've been here for 6 weeks. Fighting on Saturday, Thorby Onsen and Martin Bakole both on the same bill. So we're looking for two very good performances from both of them.
It must be a relief for you to get Martin back out. Obviously, we haven't seen him for a little while and he needs to be active.
Well, Danny, to be quite honest with you, previously we tried to get Martin over here on a 3-year visa and we got absolutely nowhere. And since we've joined MTK, we just simply can't thank him enough for what the input they've done with us. He's been granted his 3-year visa on Monday. His wife and child have already got their visa. Martin collects his on Monday after the fight in Congo. 2 days later, he'll be travelling back here to Dubai to do his isolation for 10 or 11 days, and then he'll come to the UK for 3 years. 2 days after arriving in the country, we've already applied for a British licence. And 2 days later, as soon as he arrives in the UK, he'll be sitting his medicals to, sit in front of the board to get his licence.
Just tell people out there who might not be aware, what difference to his career will having a British licence make for Martin?
Well, it's not so much a licence, Danny, as you know. I mean, a happy boxer is a good boxer. That guy's been sitting in his house, night after night for the guts of 3 years during the pandemic as well, where his wife and young child are over in Congo and he's FaceTiming him the whole time. You want your family around about you. You're a father the same as I am. You want your family around about you. It's what he does it for, to give them a better future. And I've been very fortunate. They arrived here last week, his wife and his child, and it's actually his birthday tomorrow. So we've got a wee birthday cake organised now. It's brilliant. You just see a big difference in him.
The luxury of being a heavyweight, right? You can have a birthday cake fight week.
No, I don't imagine he'll have something, to be fair. I might just scheme a wee bit. He's had enough birthday cake over the last few months that he's not been with me, that's for sure.
I'm sure. What's the sort of opposition like at the weekend for Martin?
Well, no, it's a taking over fight for him. Danny's had one fight through no fault of his own. In the last year that we were matching him, we got offered numerous fights, said yes to everything, never materialised. We ended up getting Kuzman, beating him, and then Matchroom never renewed his contract, never even told us they were renewing his contract. So we're now with MTK, and we've signed for a new promoter, which will get announced very shortly.
Okay. Any hints? Can you give us an exclusive?
No. It'll be big news shortly.
Can you just tell us if it's a UK-based promoter?
I'm not saying anything just now.
All right, fair enough. I also wanted to talk to you about the big fight coming up next week between Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk. You're something of a heavyweight boxing expert, and I just wanted to get your take on it. Starting with Usyk, how equipped do you feel he is for the heavyweight division generally?
Well, Martin was out there sparring in Kiev with him for 3 weeks, and Martin says he's obviously very equipped. To people who think that he can't take big shots, are leading a lie to themselves. He's very, very good. He's very good, and they were super complimentary towards Martin about his abilities. Unfortunately, Martin sustained a small injury, which stopped him sparring in the 4th week, and he came to Dubai. But he said the sparring was excellent.
And people say not just that he can't take big shots, but that he's too small generally to impose himself physically on the opposition at heavyweight in the same way he might have had to at cruiser.
Obviously, I mean, Anthony Joshua is a beast there, man. He's an absolute fantastic boxer, very strong, great jab, big powerful puncher. But if somebody's outboxing you and you can't hit them, what you got to do? Gassiev. So I'm led to believe that Gassiev is a ferocious puncher. Go and watch that fight. You can't hurt what you can't hit.
And is that what Usyk needs to do in the fight? Is basically stay out of the way of Joshua's big shots and move sideways laterally and outbox him for obviously stay disciplined for the whole 12 rounds?
That's what he's got to try and do. And it's the job to the body and slow the legs down. And use his strength in the second half of the fight. That's what I would imagine he's got to do.
How do you see it kind of panning out? And do you see it becoming a much closer fight, as you kind of alluded to there in the second half?
The second half of the fight is where the fight's going to be won and lost for both guys. Either Joshua can't handle the skill and movement of Usyk, or Joshua catches up with him. And discipline's the key. Discipline.
What about kind of stamina as well? Because up at heavyweight, Usyk's going to have to move even more than he did at cruiser. He's going to have Joshua leaning on him. He's going to have to take those shots. In the second half, is there a chance he tires out a bit?
Is there a chance that Joshua tires out?
Well, we know there's a chance Joshua tires out. That's more of a given, isn't it?
So you know that the coin's double-headed, Danny. If Joshua tires out, Usyk might, do particularly well for a couple of rounds and mid to end rounds. You just don't know. It's a very intriguing fight. Discipline's the key for both guys. I'd slightly favour Joshua, but only slightly, because I think it's going to be some fight.
And then we've got another one not too long after. We've got the third fight between Wilder and Fury. Now, there's hardly anyone outside Wilder's team who are picking him. But if you were in the Wilder camp, you're in the Wilder corner, what advice would you give him? Because he's tried one way in the first fight, didn't work, arguably lucky to get a draw. Tried a different way in the second fight, got absolutely pasted. What should he do?
What should he do? He should try and revert back to the way he fought before he fought Tyson Fury. Unfortunately, boxing coaches are exactly that. Boxing coaches, they're not shrinks, they're not magicians. If somebody's psychologically beaten in the brain, they'll lose. And I think Wilder is in that position. I think it doesn't matter who watches his corner. I think he's a broken man. You can say all you want out there in press conferences. Well, you never said anything at the last press conference. Yeah. But you can say whatever you want, do whatever you want. See, when that man's across the ring from you and they say seconds out, round one, boom. That's when the old rectum gets it. And if he does freeze, then Tyson Fury will walk through him like he said he will.
Good stuff. Billy, best of luck at the weekend with both guys. And we look forward to seeing you, and particularly Martin, back in the UK.
Excellent. They'll be fighting before the end of the year as well, so that's good news as well. And he'll be settled in Scotland, and I genuinely think you'll see a fighter that's 20-25% better fighter.
Well, I'm sure you'll give us the exclusive when you can talk about his new promotional deal, so we look forward to that.
Well, it may get announced. It will get announced shortly, but it's going to be massive.
Brilliant.
But thanks so much anyway, Danny. All the best.
And you, mate.
Cheers,
Take
mate.
care.